Howdy doody, folks. Right, we have a nice cold one tonight to do. It's a it's Budweiser Budvar. It's a Czech premium lager, well, it's pilsner, from the Czech Republic, from the town of Budweis, hence the name Budweiser. Now there's a lot of, I explained this in my review I did of Budweiser Budvar Premium Select, I think it was called. I did a few reviews ago. There's a lot of controversy between which was the original Budweiser, the American one, or this. But you know, whatever, think what you want. But as it stands, this is a whole lot better beer. It's from the Bohemian region of the Czech Republic, like I say, Budweiser. Yeah, it's 5% on the ABV, and it serves nice and cold, not chilled completely, but you know, it's nice and cold. I mean, if you're unsure, it says on the back there, an exclamation mark by serve cold. Don't know if you picked it up or whatever. Yeah, so Budweiser Budvar. It's very, very good, this as well. It's a good quality pilsner. And you can get other variations of it, like I've done the Premier Select one, which I've never seen before, you know, the 7 point whatever it is, 7.6 I think the strength was, which was okay. I wasn't a massive fan of it, it was alright. And you got this, which is a brilliant beer, and then you've got the dark one, which I'm sure I must have tried at some point. We'll have to review it. Anyway, I mean, as soon as you just take that cap off, you get a nice whiff. And I always call it a ricey smell that you get from some lagers. Nice, sweet, sort of pure, clean smell. I mean, this is it says finest Saaz Aroba hops, carefully selected Moravian malt and soft water drawn from wells 300 metres deep. The wells in the brewery that have been there for more years than they probably care to remember. Right, okie dokie, get it out. We'll just pour half of it in to start with. Keep the head out. There we go, look. Right. As you can see, it's you know, nicely carbonated, as it would be. Obviously we're not going to talk about the head yet because it's non-existent at the minute on purpose. No, a nice golden straw colour. I've just realised I've left the curtains wide open. People are going to watch and look in and think, what's he doing in front of that camera holding a glass of beer?
There's the curtains.
But I don't care. No, you can do if you want. Yeah. Neighbours are out there unpacking their shopping out of the boot and they're right outside the window. So while Fiona goes to shut the curtains, which, you know, is just a modesty thing, and she's knocking the camera, and hopefully you can still see me, and there goes her hand.
Sorry.
That's the second time she's put her hand in front of the camera, which is good. Not on this review, I mean, on another one, on the last one I think, you can just see the tip of her finger as she was passing me a bottle opener. But yeah, and the dog's in the way. Cool, that's better. Plus it might interfere with the picture as well, it might glare. Right, anyway, yes, nice golden straw yellow. Nothing complicated about that. It looks very, very nice. Smell wise, there's definitely a dry, it's almost like a, I'm sure I've got like a sort of tobacco smoke sort of smell. That sounds really funny. Not like an aromatic sort, but that dry harshness of like a, you smoke a pipe, or you've smelt your granddad's pipe or something after he's smoked it, and you smell a sort of burntness inside after he's sort of left it to sit for a day or something. And like some sort of a smell that I can't quite put my finger on. It's almost like a savoury smell, but there's a bit of a sweetness going through it as well. It's not a particularly sweet beer. Just a nice, clean, good quality smell. Really quite an earthy smell as well. Right, enough of this. Let's get on with it. There's a pub about 20 odd miles from here that sells Belgian beers and things like that. It's probably slightly less than 20 miles, about 17 or 18 miles, and it's got this on draft, and you get it in the nice Budvar glass as well. It's cool. Right, yep, there we go. I've kept the head to a minimum as well, I haven't gone mad on it, so it's It's a small head, which is nice. Just floating on the top there, nice soapy white head. Right. Cheers, folks. I didn't anticipate that well, did I? I shall put my mouth around the glass properly next time, because I've just dribbled a load down the side of the glass. Lovely. Take two.
Sorry.
I was slightly off, there you go. Never mind. Spilled beer down myself anyway, so never mind. Let's have another one. Very, very light bodied. A bit of sweetness to start with. In fact, it's a little bit sweeter than I remember actually, but a little bit of sweetness to start with. And then you get a dry, bitter hop finish. That must be the first time in recent memory I've done the start and the finish in the right order in a beer review. I usually do the finish first, because that's the last thing I taste. Obviously carbonated, pretty heavily. But it's still got a sort of smooth sort of taste to it as well, at the same time. It's alright, it's the computer in the background there, Fiona's playing a game. Nice crystally sort of clear lager malty sort of taste. Like I say, it just tastes clean. And then you get a bit of sweetness in the middle, which is like a smooth sort of feel. And you get a bit of a peppery sort of hop finish with a bit of that sort of metallic copperiness that you get from the hops. Yeah, more of the same. It's good beer. Make sure you serve it pretty cold though. It's almost like on your tongue. It's almost like a toffee smoothness almost, with the sweetness and the maltiness at the same time. It's very subtle, but there's something there. Bit of citrusy sort of notes at the end there as well, with the hops. But it's got a really unique taste to it. It's yeah, it really is. It looks really carbonated, which it is really, but then you get it in there and it's smooth. Once you get over the initial hit of the carbonation on the end of your tongue, you're left with a smooth filling in your mouth. Almost sort of like honey hued as well. It's really a good quality lager, and you can get it everywhere. It's not unpopular, although like I say, I've seen this in I got this from the local co-op down the road, just a little convenience store. You can get it in Tesco, you can get it anywhere. They've got the dark one in Tesco as well, which is one of my local big supermarket, and I'll be getting a bottle of that to review, don't worry. And that Premier Select one that I've already done, I've only found in a bigger co-op that's just about 5 miles down the road. I've never seen that before, ever, anywhere. So I thought I'd get it on the off chance, and it was alright, but this is much better. Do excuse me, a bit of gas there. Also, a beer I had recently, which I'll be reviewing in the future, is the original Pilsner from the Czech Republic, called Pilsner Urquell, I think you pronounce it. And that's a good one. And that's what the beer is named after. It's from Pilsen in the Czech Republic. But anyway, more about that when I review it, but that's, in my opinion, better than this one. But this is still a very, very good place to start. Yeah, I'm going to have to try more Czech beers, because the quality of them is really good. If this is anything to go by. Yeah, anyway, Budweiser Budvar. 5% imported lager from the Czech Republic. Classic. A world classic. Cannot go wrong. Be interesting to compare the two Budweisers, the Czech one and the American one review. Might do that. But this'll outshine it easy. Anyway, yeah, clean, sort of crystally tasting, slight sweetness, smooth Czech lager.